Hey guys, Frezzy here. Today is Monday morning, December 9th, 2024. I want to give a quick shout out to the 360 subs that I got on here. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Let's keep it going, y'all. On the road to 500 to the third milestone. And this video, guys, is going to be about family and how gambling can really destroy, the things that are important, the things that you should be taking care of at home, the people you should be taking care of at home, and how it can really interrupt all the plans, all the warm-hearted things you should be doing with them, and especially around the holidays, guys, because I made a huge mistake, colossal mistakes, not just one, a variety of mistakes. And the reason I want to talk about this topic, guys, is because yesterday I went to a funeral for a kid that I coached in a flag football league, and it really got me thinking, guys. I'm like, man, life is so short. You never know. You really never know, and you never, like, tomorrow isn't promised, guys. You just never know what's gonna happen. And for a teenager to lose his life, and having to go to a funeral and seeing how many kids were there to support and grieve, and and still keeping the spirits high, you know what I mean, still having good vibes. It just really got me to thinking, reflecting on a lot of parts about my life, and it's just, no parent should ever have to see their kid deceased. Nobody should ever have to bury their own kid. And it's just really made me realize on what's actually important, you know what I mean, and a lot of the things I got to clean up in my life, and how every decision you make, especially as a man, men are supposed to be leaders, you know what I mean, especially when you got kids, they're really looking for you, for guidance, and how to maneuver through life. You really got to be the person they look up to, because if we're not being good leaders, women too, not just men, it's really equal. We both got to be leaders in different ways, and work together, right? Because a lot of us, we grew up with single moms. I definitely, for a large part of my life did. My parents got divorced, at when I was about sixth grade-ish, around there, so around like 11-12 years old. And my mom struggled, and it's just a whole other thing, guys. This conversation can leak into so many other things, but yeah, when I was there, guys, it just really put me in a state of mind where I'm like, man, dude, family is really important. It really is, and gambling can really affect your family in so many negative ways. It could set you back financially. It can destroy a lot of memories that you could have created, and man, and it's just not worth it, guys. There's just so much always going on in the world, and it's just so easy to fall into problems if you're not managing your finances correctly. What you don't really realize how precious life is until you're surrounded by a bunch of people who are just sad because somebody isn't here anymore, how their life got taken. And it was just really eye-opening, guys. It was really, I was just speechless, guys. I was just closing my eyes. I was just in my own world, just thinking, guys, just a million thoughts in my head. And but this video, guys, it really is just to let you guys know and remind you how important family is. Never take your family for granted, whether it's your brother, sister, uncle, mother, father, cousin, daughter, son, niece, nephew, whoever it is, guys. Please manage your finances, because a lot of people, they're not talking about how they're losing their money to gambling. And a lot of us, we make up excuses, or we cover it up with lies, and sometimes it takes certain situations for you to reflect on the bigger picture and long-term things. Because, guys, like, just gambling, I get it, it's like a quick high. It's something that you get instant gratification, and instant gratification, usually you don't appreciate it. It's just like, oh, I did it once, I'm gonna do it again. And it doesn't work like that, guys. Eventually you're just gonna lose, you know. Vegas isn't rich for no reason. It's not a coincidence, you know. And these sports books, they're not rich, you know, by coincidence. It's not like it was, you know, like luck for them. You know, it's we're the ones getting lucky when we win. And but when you have extra money, guys, spend it on your family as much as you can, you know. Whether it's a t-shirt, whether it's just going to the movies, you know, whether it's taking them to the zoo, you know, to a local county fair, you know, taking them shopping, buying them shoes, you know, whatever it is, guys, you know, man, just go to the park, you know, just go to the park and, you know, buy a soccer ball, football, you know, a little baseball set. It's really the simple things, guys. It really is, you know. A lot of these things, they don't even cost a lot of money, and we're spending our last 40, 50, 60 dollars on dumb things, guys. And I get it, as we get older too, you know, like teenagers, they don't like to be around their parents a lot, but I really think that varies, you know what I mean? It really just depends on how you raise your kids. Everybody's different, guys, right? But as our kids get older, we got to just work harder on making sure that they're still next to us and tied to our hip to some degree, guys, because teenagers are just dumb, guys. They are, you know what I mean? But it's tough, guys. It's tough. I hated seeing that, you know what I mean? Because this kid, guys, that I coached, he was a stud, man. He was playing high school football too, and they were showing some of his, you know, some of his clips on the news, and it just had me feeling like crap, guys. I'm just like, what the heck, dude? I'm over here, you know, complaining about money, and I'm just like, dude, I can't imagine losing my kid, you know. I cannot imagine losing my son or daughter, you know what I mean? Dude, I can't imagine what the parents were going through, you know what I mean? And you know, the child that was deceased, he had two younger siblings, and I got to see them, and I got to coach them as well. And dude, it was all bad, guys. It was terrible, you know. When you have kids and you start to imagine what if that was you, you know what I mean? Like, there's always somebody going through something worse, and nobody should ever have to go through that, guys, you know. So I didn't really try to make it about me, guys, but it just really gets you thinking, you know, on everything that's what's important in life, you know. And I know there's a lot of people out there mismanaging their finances, and instead of spending it on their, you know, loved ones, because as we get older, guys, it starts becoming less and less about us and more about the people around us, making them happy, you know what I mean? To a degree, yeah, it's cool, you know, to splurge every now and then on ourselves, but you know, as long as we got our health, you know, a roof over our head, you know, the basic necessities, guys. Those material things are really more for kids, you know what I mean? They're more for, you know, your wife if she wants stuff, you know, your girl, you know. But man, guys, it really put a lot into perspective on how important family is, and we really got to make a better effort into, you know, being disciplined with how we spend. And to anybody who's lost somebody this year or any previous year, guys, I'm so sorry, you know. And there's really nothing I can say that, you know what I mean, that's gonna make anybody feel better, you know, because the only thing is time heals all, you know. Eventually, you know, with some time, we try to get past a lot of these, you know, circumstances, because they're very difficult, guys, you know. Especially, again, if you're a parent, it hits different, you know. When you're a parent, it's not gonna hit you the same as if you're not a parent, you know. But we all grieve, we all go through similar experiences, and it sucks, guys. So please, guys, if you are gambling, make sure, you know, if you have enough to at least like spend something, you know, on your loved ones before you gamble, please do that first, because I have so many regrets, guys. Like, you know, tomorrow isn't promised, you know. Hug your loved ones, guys, you know. If you can be the bigger person, you know, give hugs, and, you know, start that conversation, and try to bring people together, you know, because we don't have to forget, guys, you know. We can always have that in our head, but, you know, we're really supposed to be forgiving as much as we can, because grudges, guys, it's really bad for the heart, it's bad for the soul, you know. And I understand that we've been crossed, you know. I've crossed people, you know. I'm not exempt, guys. I'm definitely not a saint, you know. I'm not, you know. I'm still learning, you know. But it just sucked, guys. Yesterday was a trip, you know. Funerals are just a trip, you know. So again, guys, please manage your finances, hug your loved ones, take care of them as much as you can, and, you know, move accordingly, you know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Please continue liking, commenting, subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace.